come on a 5, I'm all the boss. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should have had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him, to the try-hard that be riding on. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got lit. That's it. That's it.
This is Corbin Carroll. And that one misses up and in. And we are underway. In there at the knees. And the count even at 1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And it's caught for the out. Now, Elly De La Cruz. That's in there. It's 0-1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2. Two.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good start for Max Fried. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Misses inside. 2-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. And down on strikes he goes. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Shota Imanaga.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's the strike.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Carroll pulls it down. One away. Now the number 2 hitter, Sammy Sosa. And that's in the dirt. Outside low, and the count now 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fly ball down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped left field. Carroll puts it away, and that is that. Top of the second, here's Matt Olson down. Max Fried will go to work. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ball one
That's
there.
ball.
That's too low, and it's 2-1.
Right through there for a strike. Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Adley Rutschman. There's the strike.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
2-1.
And now 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing, he held up. 3-2 now. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez. They got it for out number 2. And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. Popped up. Ramirez flashes the leather on the running catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That's not even close to the zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Throw on to Olson. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here comes Max Muncy.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now fly ball to right center. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Leading off, Gunnar Henderson. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering.
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Next offering away upstairs. Fought off foul. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Right side. Sosa. He makes the grab. One down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Chisholm tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Carroll in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher. Dalton rushing. Shota back to work. Not even close there. And that's ball one. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add on. It's 2-0. Jordan Lawler digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. It has the distance, gone. He nails one out to right. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 3-0. Base is empty, one away. Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one pulled foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Henderson over to first in time. That's the inning. Start of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Rushing down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ohtani in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
He's out.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Olsen,
1-0.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. It's a bomb. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 4-0. And now it's Max Muncy. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Adrian Beltre, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
In the dirt, but kept close. Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's hard hit on the line. Carroll snags it for the second out. So up next, Dalton Rushing. He's already homered in this game. Misses the sweeper.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That one missed.
2-2.
And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone. Another homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 6-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Pulls that one foul. And it's fouled away. Outside. And the count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And the righty deals. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Chisholm makes the catch, and there's one gone. Richie Ashburn will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one not close. 2-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramirez makes the grab. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. Inside, just missed. There's a strike. Just missed.
That's out.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Draws the walk there.
That's ball 4.
Very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So a man aboard, Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw, save. Henderson on at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
That one missed.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Count is full.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lifted in the air, right field. Sosa. He's got it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Sosa up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Right through there for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Makes the catch for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. High in the air, out to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here is Andres Gimenez. Up and in,
that's
ball 1.
Well, these guys need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Ground ball, left side. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each guy. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
That misses.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Counts full.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Bottom of the 6th, and here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Faedo back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider. Faedo, a 6'5" righty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Outside low, and it's 2-1. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Muncy to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. Top of inning number. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Davis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Just missed. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Swing and a pop-up. Lawler on his way over. But the second baseman calls him off. And there's one away.
And he's got deception in his delivery. And it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. They say you win.
Full count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's to third, Beltre. Jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Good take by Torres. And that's downstairs. 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count is full.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Dalton rushing, getting ready to hit.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So digging in, Jordan Lawler. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Ashburn drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Torres off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Struck him out looking. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a foul straight back. And that skips in the dirt. Caught and missed. Curveball struck him out. So up next, Corbin Carroll. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2 to count.
And downstairs. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Elly De La Cruz digs in now. And that's too high. And there's a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the sweeper misses. Just missed.
That's the ball. 3-1.
That one in there across the letters.
You got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That misses the zone. And 1-1. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Caught him looking for the... On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One up, one down. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Check swing and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Back foot slider ties him up. All set to start. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1. Bautista, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Hit weakly on the ground. Beltre slings it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Adley Rutschman will hit next.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2.
And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
Full count.
That one drilled left field. Ramirez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And ball 1.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a mad, but baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, like belly still in the trap. Like Billy B spitting bars, like thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling out with the a mission to make. I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the luck, but you didn't make her. Even if you made her, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe.
no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before in the Grammy. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up in the gang. We have sex and some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you
gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
When I'm born with the wind, when I'm born with the wind, feel me on your skin. I'm born with the wind, born with the wind, born with the wind, feel me on your skin. I'm born with the wind.
They will always haunt my dreams.
shine, but I can see right through a powdered face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you trying to hold me back? I'm just trying to move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just trying to move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. I don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with the style and grace, and watch the ankles break. Whoa, whoa. I know you wish I would fade away.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Walker Buehler. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go? Now a chance for Mike Trout.
The right fielder, Mike Trout.
Inside corner for a strike, and we're underway in Denver. Strike two. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's Juan Soto.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Inside. And now 3-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy can do some real damage.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches. Here is Gleyber Torres.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. Soto over at first with 1 away. Going back. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0. And here's Corey Seager to hit. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Just off the inside corner. And the count is 1-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
He goes down looking. Here comes Max Muncy. That one fouled off. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. And now, Jordan Westburg. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Sale. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And they'll do it again.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
So digging in, Evan Carter. Out towards right center field. Hernandez sizing it up. Nabs it. 2 down. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Swings and misses on the. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge. This one in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Line drive. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Ethan Salas now at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That's off the inside corner. 1-1. Just missed. The tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Denver, and now it's Gavin Lux. Sale back to work. First pitch swinging.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. At the plate, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one. 1 out, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Here's Trout.
That ball's foul.
That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double. And now it's Juan Soto. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ouch.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Torres in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Trout, the lead runner at second. Soto at first with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is down low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Swung on, belted. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-1. Now here is Manny Ramirez. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That misses. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now Nick Kurtz. And that is out of play. The pitch.
0-2 is the count.
And ring him up, says Carl. Back here at Coors Field. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a ground ball. And they get Bregman for the out. So now here's the DH. Jordan Lawler. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. First pitch misses. And that clips the inside corner.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hernandez has it sized up. Brings it in. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. Trout makes the grab, and that is that. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Kike Hernandez.
Andrew.
And there's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
In the air, right side. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away. Ethan Salas getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one missing inside. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mike Trout. And that's outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. It's 7-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Juan Soto now. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. They go back to back. It's 8-1. Here's Gleyber Torres. Fought off foul. Caught. He reaches into the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. And that's him for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That just misses. Now 1 and 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That one down the line, and it gets by him.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did.
Muncy over to Torres. Out. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. And we're back. Seager stands in now. Painter back to work. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. Just misses with that one. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count.
And that's ruled a swing. Back here in Denver, here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Slider right there.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Way out front for strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a foul ball. Sale delivers. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That misses. 1-2 to count. And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. Inside corner for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Top 6. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez in his 11th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run, Kike Hernandez. And they tack one on the board. It's 9-1. Stepping in, Ethan Salas. And there's a ball. And another ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball inside. 3-0. Cruz under this one, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Mike Trout will hit next. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 10-1. Here's Gleyber Torres. Cruz makes the catch, and back here at Coors Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Jordan Westburg. That's outside,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now here is Evan Carter. On the ground, right side. Torres handles. On the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Cruz makes the play, and there's one down. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Ramirez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Ruled a swing. And it's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Max Muncy. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Right side, hard hit. They get the force, and that is. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. And a swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Salas makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
– Salas collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and here is Enrique Hernandez. There's the strike.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
One
misses.
Ball,
it's
strikes.
a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Ethan Salas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on and missed at 101, and the count is filled up. Westberg on to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty, and now batting Mike Trout. And that one clips the corner. Check swing, called strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Sale back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips into dirt.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 10-2. On the ground right side. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Lawler at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
On the ground right side. Slings to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And El Nino goes deep. 2nd home run of the inning for him. It's 10-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter now, Jordan Westberg.
Counts 1-0.
The other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Juan Soto. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. They say you win.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Bregman settles under it. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Corey Seager. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 12-3. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Ball that's outside.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. That missed inside. And that's ball 1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And that misses. Now 2-0. That's inside.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Evan Carter. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line. 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. 1 for 3. That one at 95, missed up top. 1-0. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Into the second deck it goes. It's 12-4. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Gavin Lux digs in now. Strike 1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Outside, and 1-1. That one missed. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
2-2 down.
Torres. And that is the ball game. 12-4.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad mind. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a zero of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me reach, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate over body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. She wanna jiggy ma. I give her jiggy ma. Jiggy ma. She wanna jiggy ma. I give her jiggy ma. Jiggy ma.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling. Something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it. He couldn't understand it, branded. Since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. So we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, planning on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, Val, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear. I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a